Sanyu Rose is surviving on handouts from friends. She says the lockdown cut off her source of income.
When they announced the lockdown, my employer sent me home without a penny. This has greatly affected me.
Uganda is currently in a 42-day lockdown, a strategy announced by the government to contain the spread of coronavirus. Public transport, places of worship, schools and all major business areas are closed. Only essential services like health workers, security and emergency response teams are allowed to operate. Sanyu has been locked into this one room for close to a month now without work. She says this has affected her ability to fend for her family. They now eat one meal a day. According to the UN, the situation is getting out of hand. They are worried that because of limited access to healthy foods, cases of malnutrition could go up.
If they don't go out, they don't earn their daily wage, and so they're going to be eating differently. They might be eating less, or they might be eating less healthy food. And this is what we've seen more happening in Uganda to the urban poor.
The Uganda government is now giving cash handouts to those affected by the lockdown. And so far, about 400,000 people have benefited from the COVID-19 relief fund.
But this particular effort, which we are briefing you about, is intended to support households or families that mainly are resident in urban areas.
But the UN Food and Agriculture Organization says the government needs to do more.
So we've got to protect the weakest, and some of the ways to do that are social safety nets, right? These people don't have social safety nets. Maybe you've got some savings that can help you if you lose your job, or maybe I have, but these people do not. So we've got to help them with social safety nets. The government does have some social protection mechanisms, but they need to be reviewed. They need to be repurposed. They need to be scaled up, right? They need to be expanded in scope.
Hopefully, with such interventions, people like Sanyu could access healthy foods to feed their families.